Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, you might have noticed that ever since the flash crash which we received since the Fed meeting, Bitcoin was able to find a support at 100,000. But today morning there was another flash crash which actually made it drop below 100k and now consolidating close to 97. Now due to that, there is a lot of panic in the altcoin market as most of the altcoins in the last 24 hours are down about 10%. There are two driving factors behind this. First one being panic selling from the whales, and secondly, there is a lot of manipulation happening in terms of news. There is a lot of uncertainty which is coming out, which is causing people to be in more panic state and actually sell their crypto rather than holding for the long term. Just to give you perspective, you can see that the fear to the greed index is definitely getting closer to the center, and the trading volume is seeing a huge return as Bitcoin trading volume has climbed to 97 billion, and same thing has happened to Dogecoin. Even though it fell below the support at 32 cents, the trading volume has climbed to nearly $10 billion. This is one of the news which can give you perspective in the type of manipulation that we are receiving. Now, we all know that El Salvador has been a huge supporter of Bitcoin ever since the start. El Salvador said it will continue buying Bitcoin, but there are other places which are talking about how El Salvador plans to sell or shut down its crypto wallet very soon. So you can see the manipulation, and Dogecoin price dumps by 25% in 2 days. Is Doge heading for 22 cents in the next few days? And Bitcoin miner company buys 15,000 Bitcoin worth 1.5 billion just in the last 24 hours. There is a lot to cover today. Before we get into it, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market and especially Dogecoin, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. While you're there, slap a like on the video, just up to YouTube algorithm, push the video out to more people. More people are paying attention to what is happening in the crypto market. The user engagement goes up, more inflow of cash, the market keeps climbing, and a lot of us make a lot of profits. So make sure you go down and slap a like on it. Now, first of all, I just want to show you guys some important key details that you should be paying attention to. If you look at the market cap, it might have dropped by 3%, but if we look at Bitcoin's price, you will come to the realization that right now we're actually sitting on a really strong support. This was a run-up that actually just started on the 10th of December, which was just about 10 days ago. We actually got this run-up which pushed the price all the way to nearly 108,000. So this shorting that we actually received in the last 3 days ever since the Fed meeting is actually brought us back to the consolidation phase. So this is actually a really strong support. Even previously, we have actually held this very strongly, but the only thing that's going to be very important is to ensure that we do not consolidate between 96 and 97. We need to stay above the price of 97 because previously, if you guys do not know, every single time between 96 and 97, we have come down significantly and retested close to 92. Why is this a panic situation? Because if we talk about Doge has taken a really strong plummet. Now the reason for this is there's two. First one being this zone. This is the zone which caused all of this to happen. Overall, the traders just wanted some sort of movement so they can actually make some sort of money. It can be either shorting or it can be long position. Right now, as I mentioned previously, there was a little bit of a chance of a downtrend that was starting to form. So there was more high leverage plays that came against the long traders, and that's why initially this pullback was due to the Fed meeting and Bitcoin seeing a pullback. But the second one, when Bitcoin had a pullback, Doge had a stronger one because a lot of long positions were liquidated. Those very heavy leverage plays that were done were definitely liquidated very quickly, and that can be seen by the open interest dropping by 20% today. So there was a lot of longs which were liquidated, and that's why the price fell so quickly. I mean, $45 million liquidated in the last 24 hours for the long position of Dogecoin. So that should already give you perspective why it was such a big deal. And let me tell you one thing, Binance was one of the largest reason behind that. Just to give you perspective, Bitcoin has only seen a 3% decline, and the liquidations, it's still close to $200 million just for the long positions alone. And Trump says the United States will cut hundreds of billions of dollars in spending next year. And what are they expecting, or who to do this? Well, it's a very simple answer. Doge, which is the Department of Government Efficiency, is being expected to do this job. Over 1.1 billion liquidated from crypto market in the past 24 hours, and that's the reason why the crypto market has been so volatile. Now, Senator says she wants Congress to give the Federal Reserve authority to own Bitcoin. The fact that they actually talked about Bitcoin and mentioned that they will not be allowed to hold Bitcoin is a strong statement, because you do need to understand that not being able to hold Bitcoin and actually stating that you're not allowed to do it is a big difference, and publicly mentioning that, that's the reason why Bitcoin actually shows a sharp decline. Now, Senator Poll proposes Elon Musk as a US House Speaker. This is interesting because if Elon is able to get into the parliament, that would be huge for the overall crypto market. As you guys know, Elon and Trump together would definitely make America great again. Just to give you perspective, I'm not from America. Traders on Binance nailed the top with 62% shorting Bitcoin at 108,000, and now sentiments have flipped where 54% are going long as it dips below 96,000. Just to give you perspective, it's going to make a difference. Now, over time, if we do break below 96,000, there will be a lot of short traders that will decide to take their profit and actually walk away. They do not want to hold for the long term, as it's expected that over time, before the end of 2025, these are just small hiccups. Bitcoin at the end of the day is still going to make it to new highs, and that's why the short traders are just trying to take very small positions. One of the most important support levels for Bitcoin is between 98 and 95, where 1 million wallets bought over 1.6 million or 1.16 million Bitcoin. So what does this mean? Well, if it falls below 96,000, as I mentioned, there will be a lot more room for the downside as compared to the upside. But as long as we're staying over the price of 96,000, there is definitely a lot of room. And Dogecoin extremely oversold right now. The boiler bands are signaling this, and there is definitely room for you to buy into this dip and DCA into your favorite coin, and one of them being for myself, actually Dogecoin. And Dogecoin to surge to $30 if Doge repeats the same price action of 2021. Do I agree with this statement? The answer would be no, because $30 is very far-fetched and the market cap would not make sense. Now, Christmas sale, crypto crash sinks Bitcoin, XRP and Dogecoin. But does this mean that for Christmas this would be a perfect time to get into your favorite coin? That would be something for you to decide. And SEC approves hashtag and Franklin Duo Bitcoin Ethereum ETF. So that's another SEC big deal, and on the other end, SEC is preparing for a shutdown. So those are two things that could make a huge impact in a positive way. But other than that, just be a little patient. This is just a wave. Buy into your favorite coin, and I'll see you soon.